Hello, Libra. Welcome to Lolo Shines Tarot. So I asked Spirit what reading I should do today, and Libra came to mind. So even though I just did a Libra reading not too long ago, I feel like I should do a twin flame only reading for you because Venus just entered Libra, so I kind of felt like maybe that would be a good thing to do. Okay, so I'm going to pull 6 cards for you like I normally do with the soulmate readings, get some clarifiers, some Mystic Moon Twin Flame Oracle, and a couple of the Moon Oracle cards. I forget the name of that deck. Also, a couple things before we get started. As usual, I live right next to a freeway, so sometimes it can get a little bit noisy. Also, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. If it doesn't, please be sure to check your moon, your rising, and your Venus placements, okay? So this is a specific twin flame only reading, though. I may not do this for every sign. So we'll just see how it goes, see what Spirit guides me to do. So, okay, Spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves, my entire team, please step in and give me the message for Libra's highest good. What does Libra need to know in regards to their twin flame connection? What do they need to know for their highest good? I want to go ahead and just shuffle the oracle cards too, and then we'll just get started on all of it. So I hope everybody's doing okay during this Mercury retrograde season. With Mercury entering Libra, I feel like it's going to kind of be a little bit easier on us now. So if you have any Scorpio in your chart, you probably were dealing with some aspects of your shadow. So yeah. Okay. So let's get this going. So I am using the Star Spinner Tarot. I just wanted some like light colors. The Star Spinner Tarot to get us started. And I'm going to clarify with the Muse deck because I just feel like, I don't know, they're pretty. Okay. You're coming up as the Strength card. So the thing about the Strength card is, right now, especially because it's Mercury retrograde, and Mercury just entered Libra, just like Venus, okay? So you may have actually been dealing with some aspects of your shadow during the Scorpio season. And I feel like what this is saying here is like, do you see how she's holding this white flower? White flowers are all about purity, okay? They're about peace. They're about protection, okay? And I'm feeling like she's looking down and she's seeing these aspects of herself, you know? And with the Lion here, I'm feeling like what this means is that there has been a great deal of strength that has been needed during this time of year to kind of walk through some of the darker aspects. You see how there's darkness in here? There's just like a mix of dark and light energy in this card. And I'm feeling like you've really just been able to harness that. You know, you've been really tending to loving yourself and all aspects of yourself and using all aspects of yourself to really come into you as a whole, okay? Very strong energy. You could have some Leo in your chart. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. Your person is coming up as the Queen of Coins. So your person right now, I'm feeling like they're just really seem to be focused on their home life. They could be focused on their job. They could be focused on their pentacles. They could also be thinking of you as their Queen of Coins, as somebody that they want to commit to and settle down with. And they could really be wanting the tenderness and the caring part of you, or they're wanting to bring that to you. but there just may be some blockages there, okay? And we'll look more into this, but I'm kind of getting the vibe that they're either wanting to be the Queen of Coins or they're thinking of you like that. So, oh my God. 10 of Coins is your combined energy. I mean, this is beautiful. I knew that I was called to do the twin flame reading. I knew it because I was having this like feeling that there was some really big movement in the twin flame area of the Libra collective. This is huge movement with this 10 of Pentacles. This is like, you know, everything that you've worked for, it's coming true, you know. And they're with the Pentacles, the way that I see Pentacles is that a lot of times there are things that we learn along the way, because success is not linear, just like healing is not linear, okay? And so basically there are some hurdles that you have to jump over or dodge throughout your journey, right? And some lessons, honestly, that need to be learned, you know. To me, Ace of Pentacles can be about a new awareness. Page of Pentacles can be about learning lessons. If you combine all that into the 10 of Pentacles, which is the like long-term success and things coming to fruition after, you know, all the different phases of the Pentacle journey that you've been on. Okay, so this could be generational things that a person has picked up. This could be, you know, overcoming some personal blockages and that kind of thing that I feel like were interfering with this connection. And with you coming up as the Strength card, I do feel like there was an overcoming on your end. And we'll get some more clarification on them with the Queen of Pentacles and maybe what they've had to go through. The King of Swords. Yeah, the King of Swords. This is what's working for you, okay? And with the King of Swords, you know, that's a lot of times he can be very guarded in his heart. Thinks very logical, can be very career focused. I also see the King of Swords as a kind of a spiritual energy, like the divine masculine, but not quite. Like the Emperor is the divine masculine, but this is like the messenger of the divine masculine, okay? Where the truth and the insight comes from. And because like with the Queen of Swords, to me, she's more like the balance and harmony that comes from within, okay? And with the King of Swords, this is all like crown chakra. This is mental, okay? This is communication. And so I feel like there's been a great deal of insight or just messages from around you that have been coming forth, okay? So with the challenge, it's the World card. So with the World card, definitely I'm kind of feeling like there are aspects of this situation that made you feel, or your person or both of you, switch roles as you need to, that made you kind of feel less than, that made you feel like you were not on top of the world, you know? And you've kind of had to go through this personal journey to where you've gotten back on top, you know, you've really raised yourself up, okay? But now I feel like there is a great deal of peace that has been achieved. The other part of the World card being in the challenge position, to me, it can be kind of like the same thing as like a reversed World card would be, which to me is like unfinished business. I'm seeing that you are, because both of these figures are looking up, and she's kind of like Gaia, you know? I feel like they're kind of both looking up, you know, looking to the sky for answers. And I feel like what's happened is there's been a lot of the like energy around you where you're really seeking spiritual guidance, you're really looking for signs, you're wanting to complete certain aspects of this journey, but you're waiting for the guidance, you know, you're waiting to be led in the right direction. So we'll get some more clarification. The Knight of Cups is your outcome. So the Knight of Cups is all about like following your heart, you know? But the thing about it is this particular Knight of Cups, he looks a little sullen. So I feel like there's some lessons that needed to be learned. There were some aspects of, I think, like balancing your own personal self. And with this Queen of Coins for your person, look how she's embracing this bunny. I feel like this is longing, you know? Yeah, the way that her face looks is longing. So I feel like there is a little bit of the energy of feeling like all is lost with this connection. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Cups. The way that this Seven of Cups looks is very fantastical. So of course it can mean options and that kind of thing, and that's typically the way that it's read. Justice is underneath that. But the way that I'm seeing it is there's a fantasy aspect of this. There's reminiscing and wanting things to be balanced and harmonious. But I do feel like there's a little bit of this energy where there's so many sort of sullen faces here that there's a fear that this opportunity is not fixable, you know, or this connection is not fixable, okay? Let's get some clarification on this. Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. So with the Queen of Wands, there could be another party involved, but also it can be about giving your power away, you know, and taking it back. All right. Spirit, please clarify this Strength card for me, please. So the Queen of Coins kind of wanted to come out in reverse. I'm feeling like you turned your back on this connection. You pulled back your stable, loving, giving energy. You may have actually felt a little bit like it was one-sided. You moved on. Oh my gosh. Six of Swords and Eight of Cups. Yeah, you really did. You moved on, you know, and I feel, oh my gosh. Page of Inspiration. You turned your pain into passion. Oh my gosh. But the Tower card, okay. You turned your pain into passion is what I'm feeling like. I feel like what happened with you is that part of this connection interfered with your own stability in your life. Okay? With this Queen of Pentacles energy, this is all about home life. This is about, it could be parenting even. But she kind of has this look on her face like she's not going to take anybody's shit. So it's a very different kind of Queen of Materials. So, but like down here, she has her hand on her hip and just kind of like a sassy kind of look. So I feel like she knows what she's worth. She knows her value. She knows that she's attractive and she's an amazing catch. And then this look right here is, you either see it or, you know, hit the road, Jack. Like, I don't have time for this, you know? And you may have needed to derive a lot of strength, you know, from this situation to get through it. Because I feel like you weren't necessarily being treated the way you wanted to be treated, or the way that you even felt like you deserved to be treated, or you weren't being given what you give. And so you just you transmuted that pain and turned it into a sense of purpose, and you moved forward with your life. So Spirit, and with this Tower card, I feel like you really did. You completely changed your life. Queen of Wands is underneath that. You took your power back is what you did. Queen of Coins. Why is Libra's person the Queen of Coins? The Ace of Materials. I really feel like they're coming up as the Queen of Coins because you are in their energy field and you may not even realize it. You may not even want to be in their energy field, but they are very much, look at that, longing. They're longing for this white bunny, this I feel like this connection that they had. You know, they're wanting to bring it back and embrace. That's the way that I'm seeing it, you know, and I feel like they're really waking up to that. Here's the World again on the bottom of the deck. They're really seeing how things needed to change within them. Let's see, what else about their person? The Empress. I'm telling you, you're all up in their energy field right now. So you could be dealing with another Libra or a Taurus. You can also be dealing with a Capricorn with this World. But I mean, the way that I'm looking at it is that they're really looking at this situation. They're realizing what they've lost. You know, they have you on their mind, and they're not wanting it to be over with this World card. They're wanting to start fresh. They're wanting to start new. Ace of Voices. Look at that. This is all about, like, the truth is coming to light. They could also legitimately be, like, praying for your return. Five of Emotions. They realize that this was a tremendous loss. They do. Why is this Ten of Pentacles the combined energy? I feel like there was so much that needed to be learned. Four of Cups. Listen, with the Four of Cups, a lot of times it's not even rejection. It could be fear of rejection, okay? And sometimes our fear of rejection can trigger these self-protective measures that kind of kick in, or they can also trigger codependent behaviors. And I feel like there was so much fear. There was so much fear of rejection. There was so much fear that it wasn't going to reach this level, that there may have even been a little bit of self-sabotage here. Look, the Star card is at the bottom of the deck. So with the Star card, definitely see this as a wish. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. I mean, the Star card can be about healing. It could be about divinity. It could be about the cosmos aligning in your favor. And that is kind of how I'm seeing it with these two. It's like the cosmos are aligning in your favor. And at the time in your life, they just weren't. You know, the time that you had this connection, it just wasn't. You know, things were not aligned. So with the Nine of Pentacles, oh my, the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you are really, really, really focused on your independence and being single, and you're just knowing that you're okay on your own. But the Devil is underneath that, and the Queen of Cups is underneath that. And so I feel like with that saying is that, yeah, you're totally, look at you, you're totally amazing on your own. And this is the combined energy, so it could honestly be both of you. Look, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, this is, you know, this is inheritance, this is financial freedom, this is abundance, you know, that kind of thing. And with the Star card, you could be really like wishing and manifesting and talking with spirit about what you're wanting to attract to you. And I think it all kind of derived out of this, you know, this fear of rejection, but also like maybe you were so focused on the wrong thing for so long that you've woke up and you realized you had this amazing insight right here from spirit, you know? Like this is like sun energy right here. Just this incredible clarity. You just woke up and you just realized, I know what I have to do for me, you know? And I'm feeling like they have you all up in their energy. They do, unless you are dealing with another Libra or a Taurus. But I'm just feeling like they have you all up in their energy. But they're honestly, sometimes with the Nine of Pentacles, there's a couple of things. It's like we get so stuck in this energy that we get so comfortable being on our own and being independent that we're just not super available with this Devil card at the bottom of the deck. You know, we kind of block our emotions, see? Because we get so comfortable in this single energy, the safe place, right? Also, with the Nine of Materials, sometimes the Nine of Materials can be sort of kept, okay? And so there's this potential energy that somebody in this connection is kind of okay where they're at because they're being taken care of, you know, and they don't really have to put forth any effort because things are just easy. And with that energy, it can be kind of difficult to venture out, to go after what you want, you know? So with the Devil energy also at the bottom of the deck and this Ten of Pentacles, I do see codependency. I do. It can also be addiction, but this particular combination, I'm feeling like there is just some codependency that was at play. It could be between the two of you, or it could be one of you with another person. And there was a lot that needed to be overcome and learned from that. So, Spirit, why is this King of Swords, Ten of Materials again? The way that this card looks, like Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So the Knight of Wands can be very adventurous, very fun, right? But can also be a bit of a runner, you know, a bit wild and reckless and unbridled because of this guard right here with the King of Swords. Very guarded heart, right? But look, down here, this Ten of Pentacles, they're all in unison. You know, it's like their troubles have fallen away. And they are really embracing, blossoming, and growing together. You know, the sun is shining in their favor. They've worked through all of their struggles and their troubles, and they've really seen everything that they've wanted and manifested to come to life, okay, to come into reality. And I feel like there was a really big lesson that needed to be learned about how self-protective measures triggered running. And now this could be both of you. This could, you know, one or both of you, take what resonates. The Devil card's at the bottom of the deck again. I'm telling you, there was just like a huge lesson that needed to be learned here about being present, about being emotionally available, about being vulnerable. Because with this Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck again, this is just having so much love, being in the depths of your soul and really just feeling so much for another person, but struggling to connect or to tell them because of all this guarded and like runner energy. But additionally, this is what's working for you. And you see these fireworks. So I'm feeling like there is an incredible connection with you two. Honestly, with this Devil card and the Knight of Wands, sex could be on fire between the two of you, seriously. But like, when it came to the emotions, when it came to expressing them, there was, look, this King of Swords has his back turned. He had his back turned to the Queen, okay? And I'm feeling like that's just, and the Ten of Pentacles was up above. Like the bird is looking at the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, I'm seeing this as like, there was a major lesson that needed to be learned, you know, about patterns, things that your person or you was taught in regards to love and affection. And now there is just, I want to say with this King of Swords, there is really seeing things very, very clearly now. I want to say that there was also a misunderstanding. And now, looking up at this Ten of Materials, there's really seeing things from a more open-minded, open-hearted, and clear perspective, okay? And that's what I'm getting. I do feel like there was a lot that needed to be overcome. I really do. And that's kind of typical with these connections and like the Seven of Inspiration. So in this particular deck, she's holding open the curtain. So like this is the shadow side, right? This is all the things that we want to avoid within ourselves, you know, like jealousy and vindictiveness and you know, our resentments towards people or our broken heart, things like that. I mean, just fill in the blank as they fit you. But it's like we want to run from these things. You know, a lot of people, they turn to drinking or, you know, substances, dating other people, new people, or, you know, falling in love again, because all of that sort of temporarily pacifies the shadow, you know, the awareness of ourselves, so that we don't actually have to see that. So we go busy ourselves up. Some people become workaholics, that kind of thing. But now it's like the curtain is open, you know, the veil has been removed, and there is a really clear viewpoint, perspective, a open understanding of the dynamics of this involvement, but also on each other's role in how things played out, okay? Three of Materials is at the bottom of the deck. So the way that I'm seeing that is about steps that needed to be taken to get to this, to get to the top, you know, the awareness, the higher awareness. Okay, there were just some certain steps in life that needed to occur in order to get there. So why is the World the challenge? There's the Twin Flame card right there. So remember what I was saying about how I wasn't entirely sure that things are finished here, right? Because this came out on as the challenge. So to me, I'm seeing this as unfinished business, looking to the sky, looking to spirit for insight, you know, for direction. You know, I feel like there was some confusion about this connection, and there could also be another relationship that is a problem. But the way that I'm seeing this card, is that, look, they all have these sort of cords that are coming down from the sky, and they're meditating together. They're unified, you know? I do feel like the way that this card looks like, because they're looking up at her, they're looking down at her. You know, this is a very spiritual energy for me, or celestial. And so is this one. So to me, this is about your guides or angels, spirit, fill in the blank, really talking to you. And look at this energy. Look, this is like this yellow and orange energy. This is that the sun is shining on you, you know? With that kind of energy, it's like, look, they're sitting on the ground. So it's like your head is in the clouds, but also you're firmly planted on the ground. You're not just like way too up there, not in the fantasy, you know, you're really seeing things in a realistic and practical way. And it has all been guided. Sorry, my alarms keep going off. So, okay, I'm feeling like there's just been a lot of spiritual, celestial energy that's been present in this connection. And the reason why this is a challenge is because I do feel like there was backs that were turned from both of you, and a need to really just kind of trust the process. As I say that, the Fool card is on the bottom of the deck, really trusting the process. Look, she's about to walk off into the universe, you know, like complete trust. In fact, she is skipping. She's like frolicking into the unknown, you know, and she seems to be really content with that, really comfortable with that. With this ladder, there were steps that needed to be taken. There was a journey that needed to be had. You know, the Fool's journey is like the beginning, but it can also be a new beginning, right? And so with the World card, this is the end right here. And this is reaching finality over everything that's occurred in the past. All of these lessons, this awareness that needed to be had, and now starting over, okay? So and the Chariot card, really going for it. But with the Chariot card, you kind of have to like get to a point where you're secure within yourself to go for it. And you see how this light is coming out of her solar plexus. That is all about security. That's about self-worth, value, that kind of thing. And I do feel like there was a certain amount of needing to balance that out within in order for this connection to really even thrive. It could have been them. I'm feeling like it was them or both of you. You know, switch out roles as you need to. But do you see these wild horses that are dragging her? Look at that. She's got them, you know, on strings. But this kind of force right here, it's doubtful that she could stop it, you know, because look at them. They're like going. And I mean, there's a certain level of she's directing it, but I would say like not completely aware that she's directing it, because there's this part of her, this like subconsciously she is being pulled. Okay, like wild horses couldn't stop her, right? So she is subconsciously being pulled to a new direction, to the unknown, to the uncertain, okay? But certain things had to end in this connection. I do feel like there was some codependency. I do feel like there were just some things that needed to be learned. I really do, with this energy, with the Ten of Pentacles both times. Some things needed to be overcome. And look, you've come out all the wiser now. Look at that old man. You're wiser now. You both are, because you got the Ten of Pentacles twice. So to me, and I'm getting really hot right now. So to me, both energies really needed to grow in so many ways. Okay. So, look, the Eight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The way that this one looks is completely breaking free from all that bound you. And I want to say, just because the Emperor card is underneath that, I want to say that there was like a certain level of an ego death that needed to happen. Yeah. So there was just a maturing process, most certainly. Okay, so Spirit, why is the Knight of Cups in the outcome? The Queen of Swords in reverse. So the way that I'm seeing this here is there was a bit of ruthlessness in how this connection was severed. I want to say that there was some very painful things that were said. And that may be why this Knight of Cups is looking so sad. I do feel like, let me get more clarification because Spirit, why is this Queen of Swords in reverse? Yep. So it was really heartbreaking. It was things that were said, that were done, how this situation was handled was really, really heartbreaking. And I'm feeling like there is a lot of love here. With the Knight of Cups, though, I want to say that's Pisces energy. So, number one, things could really come to fruition in Pisces season. Number two, your person could be a Pisces. There could also be a Pisces involved just because of the fact that this Three of Swords is here. I do feel like somebody in this connection, there's some love, but it's not fully being expressed right now. I'm feeling like you or your person were trapped in their head and really needing to spend some time alone and get, like, with this Four of Voices and gain a higher understanding of this situation, because I feel like there was a lot of pain. With that Devil card, there could have been a lot that was triggered, especially with the Knight of Wands. Childhood issues were triggered. Spirit, let's get one more card on this Knight of Cups. The Knight of Voices. Yeah, so what I'm seeing here, oh my. So somebody in this connection is wanting the other one to be really, really real, okay, about how they feel. Nine of Emotions, Ace of Emotions, Cups, Ace of Wands. That's what this is. This Knight of Voices is coming in to tell the truth, all right? It could be very quickly. And I'm feeling like this person, or you, honestly, or both of you, is wanting the other one to get real, to be honest about feelings. I want to say this has taken a really long time. This has taken a really long time to come around, to come to fruition. I feel like there is, because this is your card, Libra, I want to say that you were the one who kind of cut this off, maybe not in the nicest way. And it left your person heartbroken, really, like looking down at that cup and saying, now I'm all alone with this love that I have for this person. And they felt like you just didn't care, that you just did not care at all. And I feel like they've been waiting on the truth from you. They've been waiting for you to get real and tell them how you feel. And that is what I'm seeing. Why is this Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Voices. I do. I feel like there was just somebody was trapped in this situation, mentally trapped because of the pain that occurred. Somebody felt abandoned. This 5 of Coins was under the Justice card. They felt all alone. And look, you've got the 7 of Cups. This is fantasizing, right? It can be options too, but that's not the way I'm seeing it. And the Justice card was underneath that. That's you. I do feel like there's just been reviewing the situation, thinking about you, wondering why you haven't made this right. And they've really felt alone. They really felt left out, and it's gotten them mentally stuck. And that's why you were all up in their energy. You are. I mean, look, this was, like I said, you could be dealing with a Taurus or another Libra, but the way that I saw this was that you are all up in this person's energy field. Like, you might be all they think about. With this 8 of Swords and the Devil here on the table. And they're just kind of waiting on you to make it right. That got heavy really fast. Let's get you some twin flame cards here, Spirit. Okay, one just fell right out. The Muse. So with the Muse card, it's a paintbrush. So the Muse can be inspiration for spiritual growth and development, artistic even. I'm feeling like you're the Muse, honestly, just because of how you seem to be coming all up in their energy. And they've used this energy, how you've presented yourself in their life, to repaint, to be the artist of their own life, you know? And I do feel like there was a level of releasing things, releasing ways that they've behaved up until they met you. Releasing ways that they thought even up until they met you. Like, this energy, like, you changed their life. It matches my shirt. I love it. You changed their life. Look, victim is at the bottom of the deck. They could have lived their entire life feeling like they were a victim. Like, life was happening to them, not happening for them. And now I feel like there's this new understanding that this situation that occurred had a whole deeper meaning behind it. And it wasn't just like you not caring and you doing this to them. And on some level, I feel like they do kind of think that you don't care, but I do feel like that they're also trying to gain a higher perspective. They're really spending a lot of time thinking about this. They are, with this Ace of Pentacles here, they really are trying to gain a higher awareness and increase their vibration. That was on the bottom of the deck, and I just saw twin flame too. Spirit, what else do you have for my Libras? Action came out in reverse. I'm telling you, they're waiting on you to make the first move. They are. They're waiting on you. Fall. They're waiting on it. They want it to happen like now, like before winter. Like, you know, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna step out and express, you know, why you did certain things, why you said certain things, you know? When are you going to express your feelings? Spirit, what else do you have? Cycles. Are you going to end this cycle? Or are you going to start over? She's concealing what, I can't tell if that's a rose or a heart, honestly. But either way, it's concealing. You know? It is not, it's almost like the light wants to come through, but there's still like a level of holding back. I want to say that's out of fear. Signs is on the bottom of the deck. That's what I was talking about. All this celestial energy sort of waking you up. All right, what else do you have? Wait, I think one flipped over earlier because it's deception. I was feeling down here with the outcome that somebody sort of felt really deceived in this situation. But refocus was underneath that. And so I think that there's a higher understanding that needs to occur. Because I don't think that things were as they felt that they were, or as they were perceiving them. Nostalgia. Okay, that's the last one that I'll pull here. What moon oracle cards do you have for Libra? Release. Yeah, oh my gosh. Release the fear. Step outside of your comfort zone, Libra. This is your twin flame. Maybe like there's a part of you with this deception card that doesn't want to admit that this is your twin flame. And you're just like, I'll meet another one. I'll just let them go. And you're not seeing the situation abundance. You're not seeing it for what it is. It's like you are intentionally deceiving yourself so that you don't have to step outside of your comfort zone, so that you don't actually have to share your emotions. So I'm going to get, I just picked up, look what's at the bottom of the deck. Soulmates. I want to get you one of these. Serendipity. Serendipity is about all things coming in to into play in divine timing. This is like looking around at you and seeing how this is connected to this and that is connected to that, and just having, oh my gosh, to me this is a very spiritual, like, awareness kind of card, where it's almost like your third eye is just like burst open and you see everything so much more clearly. The luminosity. Luminosity is all about attraction. Like, you are this is a very Libra card to me, because look how just attractive she is. She has this certain, like, je ne sais quoi about her that Libras just have. So, I hope I said that right. Okay, let's see. What else do you have? Inner peace. Look at that. Inner peace and maturity, life purpose. This is all your energy. This is what you've had to do with, like, the results of this connection, because you came out as this queen of materials and page of inspiration and all that. Like, you used this energy to propel yourself forward. Sometimes we can do that so much that we leave, like, the emotional aspect in the dust. I know I've done it, been there. So yeah, okay. I am just feeling like, I don't know, I want to pull one more card for you. I don't know why. I'm just feeling like I do. Spirit, what else? What else do you have? Metamorphosis. I knew I was supposed to. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. This person, they want to hear from you. Admired. You are luminous, completely luminous. You are being admired and you don't even realize it, I don't think. It's time to step outside of your comfort zone. And with this Queen of Swords that was in reverse, you could be denying the truth. Sometimes this can be a very ruthless energy, but it can also just be, the Queen of Swords is all about truth and integrity. Reverse, it's like denial, not wanting to see it. Not wanting to see it, probably because of fear of what you've been through in your past. But dream big, Libra. Dream big. Because I'm telling you, there's so much more to this connection that I feel like you've even allowed yourself to see. The answer is yes. Okay, that is all. Balancing the scales. This is you. Balance them. Go balance the scales. Because it's time. Fresh start. Look at this. I'm going to put these as the cover photo. It's time. Okay. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed your twin flame reading. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate everybody who does that for me. And I will see you again soon. Bye for now.